What's up, YouTube? Here we go. We are live here on YouTube. Let's see. I just got a message in from somebody. So I'm just starting here. Somebody might join me in a little bit. He is the person responsible for this particular beer mail. What are we doing right here? We're doing a live unboxing of a pretty hefty friggin' box. There we go. There we go. Now this doesn't look incredibly huge, but holy shit, the amount of weight that I'm holding in my arms here. This is like at least 10 kilograms, maybe more. Okay, somewhere just before Christmas, Harry from Bluenose Beerreviews, he contacted me and he was like, "Dude, I want to send you some beers. I want to send you a beer mail. So that's going to be great." And then just as he had everything packed, the entire shitstorm with the borders closing and trucks and everything being kept in the UK because of that new UK variant with COVID, prevented him from sending the box over. At that exact moment, James from Rampant Lion Reviews was in Scotland. So Harry was like, how about I send the shit over to him, and in a few days he's going to go to Sweden, he's going to go back home, and then he can send it off from Sweden. That was early January. Basically, a day or two after James from Rampant Lion got the box in, Scotland closed the borders, and it took James several more weeks to go home, and he came home late January, early February, I believe. And he finally shipped over the box. Or finally, he did it early this week. You know, it was all perfectly timed. And actually, it got here pretty quick and quite unexpectedly because I wasn't expecting the damn thing to arrive so quickly. Really took like 4 days or something. So that was pretty damn epic. I love the fact how we put the address on there. I'm not going to show the address, but it says Thomas Bum, Hogendam. Yes, James, I do fancy a bum. With both you and Harry, you know this. We always fancy bums together. I'm going to quickly go through some comments. We've got Adam from Mercy Beer saying both you and Craig are late for an unboxing. Suspicious. It's just pure coincidence, man. James saying, move your all. I'm moving. Mercy says he doesn't believe in coincidences. Well, this really is one. And Dutch Beer Geek says, probably sleeping like James. Well, Kevin, he probably was not because I was just waiting for Harry to pop on. Because Harry probably will join the stream in a little bit. He just messaged me that he's going as fast as he can. So I'm just going to wait a little bit before I'm going to open the box. In the meantime, I'm having, I just reviewed this. There's just a lot in the bottle. It's a Central Waters Beanese Trees Maple Barrel Stout. Got this as a gift. Did a review of it. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this throughout the evening. Still have a little bit on the glass. So yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm just going to start unboxing this little puppy. I'm just going to quickly check on one thing. And then I'm good to go. Yeah, I'm good to go. I am going to basically just rip this open. And I kind of know, give or take, how many beers are in here, give or take, but we'll see. And the idea was that Harry could pop on, and you could explain a thing or two about the beer. So I'm going to keep an eye on all of that. Oh man, this thing is like filled to the brim. There is so much shit in here. Holy fucking hell. There's so much shit in here. This is like unfucking believable. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna be busy for a little while, but that's cool. I mean, that's what we're trying to do here, right? This is actually quite properly wrapped. Just doing quick sneak peeks here. Curious. Very curious. So yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go start, and as soon as Harry pops on, he can chime in on certain beers and whatever. So the first thing that I noticed was something here that you know what I'm gonna do if I take these off. So we got these little carton thingies wrapped around some of the beers. So if I take those off, I can unwrap this a lot easier. So I'm just gonna go through the beers. Wow, holy shit. That is quite a lot. That is quite a lot. How about we just start with a generic bottle? Oh, there we go. We got Rampant saying we got a little bit of extra padding. Oh, you know I do love my extra padding. A little bit. That's something I always say. A little more cushion for my pushing. And Joe Gans is saying Joe Gansel saying, cheers everyone. And Kees Bouwman in Dutch saying, toch een unpacking op zaterdag, which means just an unpacking on Saturday. Unboxing on Saturday. I was expecting a beer mail from Kees today, Kees Bouwman, but it didn't arrive because of the entire thingy-majiggy with loads of... So because of both COVID and the weather we've been having in the Netherlands for like the last week, parcels are incredibly delayed. People are ordering online everywhere, so things are delayed and things are taking their time. So things just, you know, his package just got delayed a little bit, but it's going to come on. We got Craig from Camp Beerreviews here. Cheers, brother. Cheers, brother. I'm going to watch or rewatch your unpacking later on, man. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. Let's just go for it. Let's just start with some things that I'm seeing here, because there are 3 things that really piqued my interest straight away. And I'm going to go through those first, because what we have here are, 1, it just started snowing there. There you go. 1, 2, and 3 mystery beers. We have UK-based mystery beers. Very nicely wrapped in tinfoil, so it's very easy to get all of that off of it. That should be a treat. It's perfect because it just ran on the mystery beers. I've got 1 more review for next Saturday that can go online, and that would have been my last mystery beer for now. So 3 new mystery beers, so we can keep going for a little bit. Nice. We have a can here of Rusty Garage Brewery. It is their V12 triple New England style IPA. Brewed with, wait, let me show you this. I'm going to show you this guy. That's what we're interested in. I'll show you. Rusty Garage Brewery. It is a 12% ABV. I'm so glad this isn't a 330, like a 12-ouncer. It is a 12% ABV triple New England style IPA containing barley, oats, wheat, brewed with Citra, Mandarina, Bavaria, and Mosaic hops. Brewed and bottled can in the UK by Rusty Garage Craft Brewery. Please keep and drink gold. Please drink responsibly. Best before end of 06/01/21. Now I'm assuming that means not January 6th, but 1st of June. Can't really see a packaging date, but I'm assuming. I'm going to ask Harry about that when he pops on. Oh, he's there. Ooh, hello, gorgeous. Hello, beautiful. Be on shortly. Can't hardly wait. I'm going to ask many questions about all of these beers. We have here, ooh, nice. We have Overtone. So I've had some Overtone before, including a double IPA and a triple IPA. This is the Dark Banter, an 11% ABV. I'm guessing an Imperial Stout from this, or Imperial Porter. Expect roasted malty goodness with a good bit of hop flavor and body in this big American-style Imperial Stout. The hops are Cascade. Oh, that would be nearing like a Cascadian ale almost. Extra pale malt, Simpsons, Red Chocolate, Wheat Oats. That's awesome. I've been curious about Overtone Imperial Stouts. Heard a few good things about them. I'm going to ask you many questions in a little bit about these beers, dude. I'm going to go through another can. We have a I like this. New Barnes. It is a oat lager beer. I hope you guys can see a little bit. Oat lager beer, 4.8% ABV. I do love beers like this, those low ABV jammers. Fermented in a package at New Bern Brewery, canned on 22nd of August. Yeah, this still is good. This is still good. Oat, barley, and wheat. Never heard of New Barnes. Oh man, nice. Curious about this. Now we're going on to the bottles. So we have some Ramsbury. This is their handcrafted from Cloud to Pint. This is the bitter, a 3.6 ABV bitter, Farmer's Best. Nice. This is with Kent Valley water, barley, wheat, ingredient bold contain gluten. 3.6 ABV of bitter. I like that. See, best before, see bottle or cap. That's probably going to be somewhere in there. It's like a pint. I love a pint. Who doesn't love a good pint? Everybody loves a good pint. Now we here have a Hop Kettle Brewing Company, Supernova, single hop stars, Talus. Talus is a Sabro hop derivative, like a family in the same family. So I'm expecting single hop pale ale brewed with a brand new hop Talus from Yakima Chief hops, soft mouthfeel and full creamy body with very restrained bitterness, unique aroma, and flavors of pink, grapefruit, rose, citrus rinds, and pine from this fantastic new hop variety. Nice. I love those low ABV jammers. This is gonna like 5.6 again, like low ABV. Loving that shit. Ramsbury Red Ram Craft Lager, 4.5%. Awesome. Love that logo, by the way, the Ramsbury Red Ram. This is a another lager. Is brewed with lager malt, Magnum, and Bizas Continental hops, created by our brewers to be characterful and refreshing. This handcrafted lager is best served chilled. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we got let's see. We got some few more comments. This is a triple New England style IPA that killed Rory. I heard about that story. It is. Newborns are from Edinburgh. Of course, he would know. They're Scottish. That should be fun for Thomas at Mercy. I always get fucked up with the higher ABV shit. We have another Ramsbury. It is their blonde beer, the 506 Courage, handcrafted from plow to pint. This is their, let's see, this American 506 parachute. The American 506 parachute regiment motto is Courage, meaning stand alone. This beer does exactly that. It's our tribute to the man stationed on the land where we now grow the barley used to brew this exceptional beer. That's awesome. I love these pint bottles, man. I love those pint bottles. They are amazing. Now, I saw a few things here, and that's why I'm saving them from last. So we have got 3 Siren beers coming up. This is their barrel-aged Imperial Milk Stout, the Haunted House. It is a coconut and chocolate, 13.5% ABV, barrel-aged. Does it say which barrel? Ooh. There he is.
Good evening. Good afternoon, even.
Of course, most of it is. I'm calling it a pint. Go fuck yourself. It's a pint. I'm calling it a pint.
It could be a pint.
I'm going through the Beermail, and I just wanted to grab bottles at some point and just ask you about it. So we're the Haunted House Coconut and Chocolate, and I'm trying to figure out which barrel it was in. It's all the front of the furniture. Do you know what this is barrel aged in?
I can't remember. It says on the back of it, though. It says aged for 24 months in something.
Does it? Oh, wait. Barrel, bourbon and rye. There we go. Hefty.
Mm.
So we've got another one, which is the Helter Skelter Barrel-Aged Imperial Milk Stout Orange and Oak. Oh.
Mm.
This should be a live stream.
I haven't had that one yet.
I should do a side-by-side with all of these.
Yeah. Just doing one.
And the last one from the thing is the Volza Barrel-Aged Coffee Imperial Milk Stout, barrel-aged on bourbon and rye. So they're all barrel-aged on bourbon and rye. They seem to all be 13.5% ABV.
Yeah, session strength.
Yeah, man, good session strength. That is so okay. So we got 3. I can't ask anything about that. We've got 3. What's it called? Wait, Haunted House is the one that Rob squirt in his pants.
It's good. It's good. That's my thing.
Oh man, I'm fucking stoked. I'm really fucking stoked. Okay, so these Sirens are from the UK. This is interesting, the bottle shape, because most of the Sirens that I've had are always like the 330 bottles or just cans.
Yeah. So I think they used to do those bottles as well, just for their big strong stuff. But those all got released just before Christmas. All those beers, and I had to have them, and they're really good.
I love the bottles, man. I love the label art. I'm really stoked about these 3. I'm probably going to I'm just probably going to take a weekend where I'm going to review all 3 of them, and then just
do it all in one day.
All in one day, yeah, I will. But then I'm going to release them all in the same week. Have all the reviews out in the. That should be good. So now we've got. I'm assuming there's some stuff in here from the brewery that you work at, which is
Ramsbury Brewery.
Exactly. So we've got 1, 2, and
the red ram.
3. So I've got a few questions about these. We have the Farmer's Best, we have the Ramsbury 506, and we've got the Red Ram. Is there a reason why 2 of these are 500 ml? And the other one is...
I got asked this question the other day.
Why is there a particular reason why you guys choose to...
It's just because we find that especially in bars as well, that people prefer a 330 if it's a lager. You just tend to see lagers in smaller bottles,
Mm.
and it's just like generally, I don't think I've ever seen, apart from German lagers, I don't think I've ever seen like a 500 ml lager bottle in the UK. It just very no. I've seen a couple, but it very rarely happens. So we just
Same
need a
here.
small bottle for that.
Yeah, same here. So we've got the Farmer's Best, the bitter.
Session bitter, yeah.
Very curious about that one. We have the Kurahi.
Kurahi, so it's 506.
Kurahi.
If you watch Band of Brothers of all things, they actually speak about that's about the 506 loosely, and they speak about Ramsbury and all local places around here. I was watching it the other day. I was like, it's Ramsbury, and then it speaks of Chiltern Folio, and then they're just talking about local places. But it's because they were based in the villages around here in Ramsbury and Oldbourne. So then it was a special beer just to do for them. But I'd say the 506 is my favourite of the ones that I do.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's a bit hoppier than the other ones.
Well, I'm curious about it because going back to what you said about the milliliters and everything, it's funny because when you see 500 milliliters in the Netherlands for lagers, it's usually just the macro lagers in 500 milliliter cans, and that's it. Otherwise, when it's in bottles, it's always the 330s or 330 cans. We never really get 500 milliliter bottles of any kind of lager. Yeah. So it's the same thing for here. I still have Helter Skelter in the cellar. All three of the sirens are amazing. I'm very curious. It's the Maiden in that bottle. I don't think it is, right? Because it's the Waltzer.
Waltzer, I can't remember what they call. Helter Skelter, Waltzer, and Haunted House.
Yeah, it's not Maiden. All these beers is foreign. Yes, they are. Most of beers, yeah, mate. And lager fits in a bar fridge better.
That'll be it.
Totally true. Should have 506 milliliter for. Fuck you with your authenticity. Now, tell me something about Hop Kettle.
So Hop Kettle, local brewery to me. They're based in Swindon. They do have like a range of just more trad beers, but they seem to be doing lots of single hop series and just playing around with beer styles a lot more. I think ever since they got their own bottling line, they can now do whatever they want to do, really. But that Talus, when I had it, I was amazed by it. Adam's also got one in his box for when I actually send that box. And yeah, I tried it. I was just like, because it's obviously developed from Sabro, I was just amazed by all the flavour it had in it. Almost like rosewater like. It's really good, that Talus. But yeah, so they're a local brewery. I don't know how big they are, but they sell kind of all round. But yeah, just locally based in Swindon. Hopefully gets to try some more from them soon, actually.
Very curious about that one. We'll do a review of that one. If I don't forget, I'll do it in English. I'll try and do most of these reviews. I mean, I'm going to go mix them up with between English and Dutch. Here's another one that I've never heard of. New Barnes, I mean.
Barnes, yeah.
So that's New Barnes.
Yeah, so they are. I think there was a brewer from Colonel, a brewer from Beavertown, and a brewer from somewhere else. Kind of all teamed up and went all the way up to Scotland, up to Leith, and started producing crazy good beers. That oat lager is divine. And yeah, they're very good at their lagers, is what I'd say. It's similar to Donzoko, and I suppose Braybrook as well. They're really good at doing their lagers, but they do other styles as well. But yeah, that's really nice beer, that one.
I find the shelf life of this one interesting because they gave it 6 months. Give or take. No, just a little bit more. It was August, so that would mean August, October, November, no, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 8 months. Seems like such a random.
Breweries play fast and loose with their fucking best before. So I've just picked up a can of Cloudwater, which wasn't released until last week. But was canned about 5 months ago. And I don't understand this. It wasn't released until last week, canned 5 months ago. And then the best before on it is in 2 weeks' time or something like that. It's like, oh, we forgot about this. We forgot to launch this one. But yeah, breweries are all over the place with it depends on the procedure. I know with our beers, we pasteurize everything. So it's so mainly because we do a lot of export. So that's why we can put a year on our bottles. But generally, everyone else would be 9 months to 3 months for craft breweries.
Yeah, exactly. I thought just 8 months was just such a random number compared to what I'm used to.
Yeah,
because usually they do the like 6 months, 12 months. That's
yeah.
yeah.
It's
I
just
just
all
thought it
over
was
the place.
interesting. Now we have. So, do you guys do day, month, year, or do you do month, day?
That Rusty Garage is old. He only puts a week as best before on his cans. So that one might not be the greatest. I'll be honest with you.
That's okay. But when was this canned then? Because you guys do it is day and then month?
Yeah, it is day then month. So he canned that. I got that like Christmas Eve, something like that. I would have got that. So that's why it was just like a week on it. Because basically he's mainly a brewery. It's the one that I took Rory to and got him suitably lubricated of the mind. So that brewery, although I sent Jim a bottle of it as well, they tend to be better in the plastic bottles because the canning system is basically just like I don't know, but I think that's what Cloudwater did with this. It's like a Hopton Vice or something. We will just brew it and forget about it. But yeah, so I sent Jim the bottle because the bottle I think I sent him was a not the barley wine, that's new. It was strong ale that I sent him. And the bottles, you can only get litre bottles. So it's never works out cheap. But I thought I'll get a can because I think that might just go through. And I didn't know when Jim was going. I thought he was going earlier than what he was going. I thought everything would be here with you by like end of January. But
things got weird. Yeah, things
got weird. And so yeah, his manual canning system. He has he's basically just got his can like that, and then a seamer on top. He basically just puts beer in through the via the taps on the bar, and then down to the bottom of the can, and then puts CO2 on top again, then seams it, and that's it. So cans I find are a little bit suspect from Marek. But the bottles I tend to find are better. But I thought just give it a go and see how it is.
Come on. Well, and if you look at Lobik from Slovenia, I believe they are. They do manual canning as well, and I've had cans from them that were like 2 months old, and they were quite good. So if you're saying that he does a week of Best Buy, then if this is like a month and a half, I'm not too worried just yet. But I'll probably try if I can. I'll probably I might actually, if I go on your live stream tonight, I might just crack it open then.
Yeah, that's probably worth it.
Or I'm just going to review it tomorrow, but I'll give that a shot because that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, he's actually I used to work with him. He used to work with me at Ramsbury. He used to work for some big Polish brewery because he's Polish. And then he came over here, worked for a couple of different breweries around here, worked for Mitsubishi, was it Mitsubishi or something like that? And he's basically also a mechanic, a car mechanic. So that's why he's got the name of Rusty Garage. He's just like all the beer names are something to do with cars. So the beer that I gave to Jim was called Broken Axle, and it's like a rusty. Well, it's like a rusty brown. Everything's hazy as well. He never does clear beer. He doesn't believe in finings. He likes to have all his beers hazy and murky and beautiful. But yeah. No, it's really good stuff. I think it's a tap room to visit. Unfortunately, it's very much a case of the beers don't travel well because everything is just kind of growler fills and stuff.
Yeah. Like that. Well, growlers are of course always a little bit tricky. Oh yeah, wait. I
enjoyed that was the
you did enjoy it.
It was really good. Yeah.
Well, okay, I'll see what I can do. Maybe because I do kind of want to go into your live stream tonight. So if I do, I might crack it then because I've got plenty of stuff to review here. And the last one that we have, and this one I'm very curious about because I've had 2 overtones by now, but those were a double IPA, and that was a bad can. I had a shitty can, unfortunately. It was very oxidized, you could tell. And one of the best triple IPAs I've ever had. And this will be the first Imperial Stout I'll ever have by Overtone.
Yeah, it's just banter.
And dark banter, it says, but I'm just curious, with that Cascade hop, should I expect something like borderline Imperial Cascadian ale? Like a black IPA? Are we talking borderline black IPA, or?
I don't think so. I think I'm going from memory because it was a long time ago when I had dark banter. But it's nothing like they do a HBC 472 stout, which is more like a black IPA, and it was nothing like that. It was more like just a solid, big old imperial stout with a little bit of a hoppiness in it. But it informs you of the ABV.
I'm very curious about this one. They are all very freaking cold right now, so I'm just going to let everything get to temperature a little bit before I'm putting it in the refrigerator. So. Most people are saying I still have dark banter in the cellar, and dark banter is cracking, but not the thickest. Yeah, but the thing is, though, we have this idea right now, like every IPA, as if every imperial stout needs to be like molasses almost in terms of mouthfeel, and that's just bullshit. I think it's a bit of a perception thing.
Yeah. I think having lactose around hasn't helped. Every beer is supposed to be thick now.
You know how I feel about lactose. I've mentioned it often, and I'll always will. So yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, cool.
Dude, that is one cracking fucking amazing.
But I actually can't remember what your mystery beers are. So they are. Oh, actually, no, I remember one.
What I think is interesting, if I put them next together to a 440, we are talking about 500 milliliter cans. It looks like.
Yeah, I think so.
So. We have two 500 milliliter cans, and we have a 330. So I'll probably, and that's always the fun thing about mystery beers.
I remember what the 330 is actually now. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm curious about all of these. The thing is with mystery beers, and especially when they come in cans, these days when they come in bottles, I always have the idea like this is going to be something like a barley wine or like a stout, and I'll just make sure there'd be room temperature. With shit like this, you never know. Is it going to be like a session lager? Or we're talking about a big bourbon barrel aged. I love that.
Yeah, you'll find out.
Yeah, porter is a stout porter. Stout is thick, like me. Depends on what kind of thick you mean. If you're thick with CC, it could be. I don't know what it could be, mate. I don't know what it could be. Oranjeboom.
Oranjeboom.
Oranjeboom. Oh God! If it's one of those, I'm gonna laugh my fucking ass off. There's only one brewery that does pint cans.
Yeah.
Now, don't spoil anything, guys, because I really just don't want to know. There's only one thing here that I'm missing, mate.
Me.
Yeah, you. But where's my prune wine?
No, it's true. I obviously didn't send you any prune wine, but there's some here for you, ready.
Oh, yay!
For when you get to come here.
I will definitely come there.
No, you will.
Dutch Biggie, shut your fucking mouth. That's what you need to do. Bum. Or is it? Oh God! If it's dragon soup, I'm going to laugh my fucking ass off. No, not dragon soup. Look, mate, this is amazing. This is one hell of a fantastic beer meal, and I will definitely reciprocate in kind as soon as I can.
Yeah, no problem.
I need to figure out what the thing is with shipping towards the UK right now. I think it's okay. I think I can ship to the UK. It shouldn't be a problem. It's just going to probably take a little bit longer.
Yeah, well, I was looking because I'm trying to ship to Sweden to send Jim some stuff. And well, I suppose I could ship to anyone. I'm going to do it through work now because as long as I send some Ramsbury beers alongside or some spirits or something in with, then I can, ship it and use the company stuff and pay it through work. But yeah, and then it's all the hassle sorted for me.
Hassle is always a fun job, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah. Mate, this is fucking fantastic. I'm loving all of this. I'm very curious, especially about the stuff from your own brewery.
Yeah.
That's always amazing. Very curious about the sirens, and definitely very psyched about the mystery beers. Those are always amazing.
I'm looking forward to them almost the most.
Oh, me too. Because it's the best thing is when I fuck up. That's always the best thing.
Yeah.
You can ship to France, then we'll wait and wait and wait. French are fucking lazy, aren't they? Look, mate, this was amazing. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I'm going to do my best to be there in about 3 hours from now. No,
Yes, 4. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, in the first, I might do a stream about 7 where I just review some beers, and then I'll open up Hotfix and Chill for everyone who wants to come along tonight.
I'm going to see what I can do. Depends on my mood. Depends on, am I already fucking drunk or not? That's always a thing, of course.
But that's the Thomas we love.
Yeah, I know. It is known. It is known. Hey man, thank you first of all, of course, for all the amazing beers.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for joining in on the live stream, and I'm going to wish you a good evening. And I'm going to go wait for my dinner because I ordered some takeout. So that's going to be good.
Nice.
And I will see you later tonight, I guess.
Okie dokie. See you later.
Okie dokie. Cheers, and everybody, thanks for watching.